So guys, in today's video we are talking about my concerns and my hopeful expectations for the new Solar Super coming with the launch of the Final Shape DLC, my worries about this new super, and my hope and expectations for a potential World of Radiance nerf. Just get out of the way, I don't want World to be killed. I just think that it needs to be kind of brought down a bit so that new super has room to breathe. I'm going to jump into all my thoughts and feelings about it here in today's video though. If you're going to enjoy, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It's free to do and it really helps me out here a lot, and also a lot of you who watch my content aren't actually subscribed. So if you do go on to enjoy, please do be sure to hit that subscribe button. All out of the way though, let's just jump straight into it. First off, let's break down what the new Solar Warlock super is in case you missed it. They have released videos breaking down all of the new supers and aspects coming with the Final Shapes release, and all of them are really cool and interesting. The Warlock one is a little bit on the simpler side, as it is basically a D1 Solar Warlock with a little bit of refinement and some new additions added to it. So you cast your super and then all of your abilities, mainly your grenade and melee, get enhanced. Their regeneration rate is increased and they get changed, so your grenade turns into this heat-seeking little like bird grenade that flies about, hits people, explodes, and then keeps on flying off the new targets. Your melee just shoots out more projectiles depending on what melee it is, so Celestial Fire, instead of shooting 3, it will shoot out a load more, and then Incinerator Snap, instead of shooting out how many it does now, it will shoot out a lot more. And obviously that paired with the decreased cooldown is going to be insane. You can basically get that currently with the Sunbracer's exotic gauntlets, but just think this on a much grander scale. Also, all of your solar weapons and all of your teammates' solar weapons that are near you get enhanced and will be able to scorch people on impact. So a very interesting and strong sounding super on paper, but when you pair it with World of Radiance, which one's going to be more wanted inside of that raid and dungeon content that most people are playing in the game? Well, World's obviously going to win that by a long shot because of the 25% damage bonus that it provides, as well as the insane amount of survivability that it provides. Now, although Bubble does provide a much stronger damage buff, that being a 35 instead of a 25, I believe it's currently at now, so World's at 25, Bubble at 35, you don't see Bubble being used because of the fact you need to step out of the bubble, putting yourself into danger to then be able to damage said boss. And most Titans don't even want to use Bubble because Bubble, or well, it's just a boring thing to do, when instead you could just under crash a raid boss, which is a lot more fun to do, and I don't really blame Titans for it. But Warlocks have kind of been pushed into mandatory well usage for a long time now. Hopefully with this new Solar Warlock super, this could be a chance for most of us that don't want to use well but are kind of forced onto it due to the current state of the game, to allow us to not use well as much and could then allow us to have more fun with our supers in that end game content. Now obviously well does have a place in the game. Most of the raid bosses and dungeon bosses within this game are based on a team having a World of Radiance, and Well's the most used super by far inside of that end game content. I don't want to see it killed, as a lot of people identify with the super a lot. It is a cool super to have in the game, just think that it needs to be brought down a little bit so that that new super has a little bit of room to breathe. That's just my thoughts on it though. Leave yours on the comment section down below, and we'll get more info as we get closer to the release of the DLC as always, and we'll be keeping you guys up to date as we get that info. That's it though for this video, so if you've enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.